Long ago, in a quiet part of the world, something happened that would change history forever. At that time, people were waiting. They were waiting for hope, for peace, and for a savior. For many years, God had promised that he would send someone special to bring light into a troubled world. When the right time came, God began to fulfill that promise in a way no one expected. In a small town called Nazareth lived a young woman named Mary. She was an ordinary person, kind and faithful. One day, an angel sent by God appeared to her. The angel told Mary not to be afraid and explained that God had chosen her to give birth to a child. This child would be named Jesus. He would be great. He would be called the Son of God, and his kingdom would never end. Mary was surprised and confused, but she trusted God. Even though she did not understand everything, she accepted God's plan with humility and faith. Mary was engaged to a man named Joseph. When Joseph learned that Mary was expecting a child, he was troubled and did not know what to do. But God spoke to Joseph in a dream. An angel told him not to be afraid to take Mary as his wife. The child Mary was carrying was from God, and his name would be Jesus, because he would save people from their sins. Joseph believed the message and chose to obey God. Around that same time, the ruler of the land ordered everyone to return to their hometown to be counted. Joseph was from Bethlehem, so he and Mary had to travel there together. The journey was long and difficult, especially for Mary, who was close to giving birth. Still, they continued, trusting that God was guiding them. When they arrived in Bethlehem, the town was crowded. Joseph searched for a place where Mary could rest, but there was no room anywhere. Every door they knocked on was closed. Finally, they were offered a simple stable, a place meant for animals. That night, Mary gave birth to her baby. She wrapped him in cloth and laid him in a manger. This child, born in a humble place, was Jesus, the Savior of the world. Not far from there, shepherds were watching over their sheep in the fields. Suddenly, an angel appeared before them, and they were afraid. The angel told them not to be afraid and announced good news of great joy. A Savior had been born in Bethlehem. The angel said they would find the baby wrapped in cloth and lying in a manger. Then the sky was filled with angels praising God and speaking of peace on earth. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem. They found Mary, Joseph, and the baby, just as the angel had described. Filled with wonder and joy, they praised God for what they had seen and heard. Sometime later, wise men from the east noticed a special star in the sky. They followed the star, knowing it meant that a king had been born. The star led them to Jesus. When they saw him, they bowed and worshiped him, offering gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gifts fit for a king. Jesus was not born in a palace or surrounded by wealth and power. He was born in a simple place, among the humble and the poor. This shows us something important. Jesus came for everyone, no matter who they are or where they come from. His birth reminds us that God's love is not distant. It is close. It entered our world to bring hope, forgiveness, and new life. That is why the story of Jesus' birth continues to be told and celebrated today. Because in the birth of Jesus Christ, the world received its greatest gift.